Hi,
Hey, hey,
this
hey.
is a new chapter. Chris, how are you feeling?
I'm kind of tired now.
You're
This
kind of tired. It's
it
kind
having a
of
long
late.
day,
It's kind
yeah.
of late, yeah.
What do you guys are? Tired, not tired? Just wake up. About to go sleep.
Yes, today was a long day, but this is my favorite part of the day.
I know it's super exciting, right? We just recorded the Spanish version of this episode and like
If you want to practice your Spanish from high school,
was
whatever.
what I learned that what this episode is gonna be one of Claudia's favorites, right?
Yes, I choose the topic, so I hope you like it.
Pam pam pam
So,
pam.
we're gonna start first things first, right?
What do you mean first thing first?
So, we're gonna put our music on. So, what's up, everybody? My name is Clau, and this is I'm Sorry, Amor. Sorry, I think I messed it up. This is I'm Sorry, Amor. My name is Clau.
I'm Chris. Welcome to this new episode. It's gonna be actually this the number 7, 6.
6.
I don't know, a lot of episodes we have done so far, so good.
Oh my god, yeah, I am really excited. This is, as Chris mentioned, is one of my favorite topics. I mean, I choose it. I think that is something that we should be more aware of. We
Something
should
that
be more
like
conscious of.
everybody have in their day-to-day life, right?
Yeah, something that you just
So,
probably
something
ignore.
that like we have normalized and should not be normalized.
Exactly. So we're gonna start this by asking you guys, how long could you survive without your mobile phone, social media, internet in general?
So
Like
you asked me how long could I survive without using my phone, right?
your phone, internet, you cannot enter to the social media through your laptop or
okay.
anything, like without like social media, internet, your phone. How long?
How long can you guys long? I mean, if that was me, well, my hours will depend on this thing. If I don't need to work.
Okay, in this hypothetical situation, you don't need to work. It's just by personal use and satisfaction.
Okay, so if I don't need to work, right, and my boss is not texting me,
No.
that will be fine. I can long like easily like 2 or 3 months. I could say 2 months.
Months.
Why? Because I grew up like in a
Country
forest,
yard?
yeah, in a country yard, a huge country yard. Was like I I live like
You're a country guy.
like I grew up between the nature and me, and like it's something that I really like, and I enjoy like my time with my own thing. That's part of who
So-
I am.
Basically, we're saying that Chris wasn't an iPad kid. He was not. He.
My parents don't let me.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
sad.
I didn't have like that much contact with like screens or at all, like until I have like
But how
12.
how long could you survive without your phone?
3 days. I mean, I really enjoy social media. I really like it. Sometimes it inspires me to do some stuff, and I think it's really informative if you know how to use it well. But okay, if I put all my effort, probably like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks.
I don't know. It
What do you mean,
depends.
3 weeks or 3 days?
I mean, if I put all my effort, 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so you will be asking like
Why
why
we're asking you that, right? Like we haven't even like intro to the topic.
So the topic and why we are been talking about social media is FOMO,
Which means
fear of missing out.
I think everybody have heard at least a little bit about this. It's something that it's happening in our daily life, like almost every day. Scrolling on social media, like looking TikTok, Instagram Reels.
I think you feel it since you created your first social account in any website. Like Chris, what was the first like social media that you
That I
download? I mean, to get a
yeah,
profile
like
on?
get an like accountant. I will say, probably. This is the one that I remember. Was Instagram. I remember that I was like with my cousins, and they were like, "Hey, there's this new social media, blah blah blah. You need to download it." And then I create that username. And a fun fact about that is like my first ever ID. Like,
You mean your
I
username?
yeah, like my Instagram ID, whatever. Anyways, it was like Cristo down slash Panida, right? And like I need to change it because we need to be like friendly with English speakers. So now it's like Chris down slash Panida. That's why.
Okay, so you just change it after like we can say 10 years.
Yeah, I changed
almost?
it. I don't know since I created the Instagram like since the beginning when Instagram used to have like the other logo that's not this one,
Okay,
like the one that's appearing in the screen, like the old one, the one that was just like a camera, and like people just were allowed to upload like one photo at the time.
damn. No, mine was Facebook because me and my siblings
Boring.
we were playing a lot of Facebook games, and you need to download Facebook and create your account. And because you were underage, you couldn't create your account, so we were putting just random years. And in Facebook, I'm turning 50 years old or something like that. But
She's too old, right? She's older than
it's
me
just
though.
Facebook.
In really life, she's
I am not that
older
old.
than
I
me.
am not that old.
Still older than me.
So, why social media? What FOMO in social media? What does it mean? So I think that because social media allows you to just see the life or like what people is posting, it could be people in your circle. I mean, your friends, family, people that you know, and people that you don't know at all that are just like random people,
Influencers, yeah,
whoever.
celebrities.
You can see what are they doing, and you tend to compare yourself, like your actual situation, what are you doing, what are you focusing on with them, and you feel like this social pressure of
And
like
then
what
you
I'm
see
doing
like they're
wrong.
like at the beach. I'm like, oh, I wonder I could be in the beach too. And like that's FOMO. Like,
Yeah, like
that's the perfect
context
definition of FOMO.
like 1 week ago was
A
spring break and we couldn't go to like
Like
Miami or the
our
beach
friends
or
went
anywhere.
like to the
anything.
beach, and like we were like, oh my god, that's super nice. I wish I could be in the beach too, but like there are just 5 days. I'm not gonna miss anything in 5 days, right? And then you realize that like, okay, this is FOMO, this is not good, blah 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 blah, and like you try to like correct yourself.
You're right. So part of what makes FOMO nocive for you is that if you keep like comparing yourself with other people, what they're doing, what their lifestyle is, if you see somebody in a Ferrari, you don't know if they even own that car.
It can be
It could be like
rented,
rented.
yeah.
It could be just like
But
somebody
you
posting
know
about
what?
it.
I learned this. Like rich people don't own cars; they lease them.
They list.
Yeah, cause they do a lease of the car for 1 or 2 years instead of buying it. Cause like it like the cost of the lease will be less than the monthly car payment, and they can change car like every year.
Well, random tip for you: don't buy that car. Just rent it for a couple years.
I mean, if you want to change car every year, you can do that. But if you want to own a car for a decade,
I think it
you should
depends.
buy one.
I mean, should.
There's a lot of ways of buying cars and like riding a nice car and a sports car if you want
I
a
think
sports
we're
car or a
like
truck.
getting outside of topic right now, Chris. But thank you for the advice. If you want a Ferrari, don't buy it. Just rent it, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is like, you saw a picture of a
Ferrari.
high school friend, of a high school friend in a Ferrari, and you're gonna think like, oh my god, this person is the same age as me. What is he doing that I'm not doing? What should I do? And you start just comparing yourself with other person, and you don't even know if that is his life, if he's happy, what is going on with that person. You just have this FOMO thing of, oh my god, what I'm doing wrong, and you feel that the problem is with you. So I think that that's something that you should realize is, first of all, social media is not real. It's not what is the
My
name
feed,
of no
yeah.
my feed, my Instagram feed is not my life. It's like literally, there's few experiences that I did, but that is no how
That's
you
not like all my
exactly,
life,
it's
you know.
not
That
my
have
life.
it's not your daily day. Like you submit to Instagram like your favorite photo, not a regular
Exactly.
photo.
You don't gonna post your 8 a.m. morning
Routine. Yeah.
in exams week when you don't even take breakfast because you're really anxious because
Yeah,
you're
and you
studying
go without
whatever.
a shower to the class and like take the time and like go back to sleep.
There's like, I think that traits that make you more human, or like that make you look more like, oh, that is a normal person. don't usually get posted online in Instagram, Facebook, whatever. You only see like amazing lives that you feel like, oh my god, these people is having the dream life, but probably you don't know the whole picture.
And
You
you
don't
don't
know
know
what
even
they're
if they
doing.
can afford that dream life. Like a lot of people go and travel without like knowing how much they're gonna spend, and like they just use their credit cards and they just
Exactly.
go
So
broke.
people then just tend to be irresponsible because they want to have the same post, have the same followers, have the same like impact on social media. So they took really bad, not good decisions about like how to get those experiences, or just going to some place because you think that is aesthetic and you just want to
You can
post
get
it in your feed.
you're gonna in trouble if you go for like a aesthetic place.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
cause you don't know if the place is dangerous. Like there's a park here near Cincinnati that's like super nice, but like the area around it, it's not that nice.
a park.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That remembers me. There was like a few months ago, me and my girl slash friends, my friends, we were trying to go to to a aesthetic bar, and we were like, oh my god, we saw a lot of this through Instagram. It looks so pretty. It looks so nice. Uh, so we decided to go. First of all, it wasn't in a nice area. It was dangerous, but we were like, okay, let's keep
And it was
trying
night,
it.
right? It was at
It
night.
was at night. We were all girls. We were parking. The parking was like 5 minutes walking from the place, but in that walk was kind of dangerous because we were aware of our surroundings, but it was like, oh my god,
This is
why
so weird,
we
yeah.
do that? That was a really dumb decision to go to this place, and then to be honest, I really didn't like the drink that I
But like
ordered.
the
I
place
was like,
was nice, so you
the
just went
place
for the
was
place,
nice.
which
The
is not
place was
fun.
nice. We take nice pictures and everything. But then when we finish our girls' night and we need to go back to our car, there was like 5 minutes walking. It was even later at night, and we were like we were putting ourselves in risk just for a picture. So I think that
That's describe FOMO. Like, oh, we go for this like play. Everyone is going. We should go too.
yeah, I
I
think
mean,
that
if you're a business owner, that could be an advantage. Like, if you create your place as like an
FOMO.
FOMO place or an aesthetic, and everyone wants to go to your place, that's fine. Cause like you're doing a good business, right? But like if you're just going because of vibe or because your friend told you, don't do that though. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, just don't do that.
Yeah, and there's where social pressure comes into place because you think like, oh my god, all my friends are doing this. What happened if all them go outside and I don't go with them? I'm gonna miss that time.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
want to be
miss
like they
that.
have like a super amazing experience, and then all of a sudden you're not part of the story because you were not there, and then you will feel like excluded.
You're
Dude,
gonna be
there
alright.
is gonna be a
a
ton of
hundred
weekends. Yeah,
parties. Like, I mean, there's sometimes that I go there just to not lose the experience, and then I realize,
and I lose my time. Like
mm,
it's like we spend like 45 minutes there. I'm like, we should go bed.
yeah, I was like, I could sleep earlier tonight.
Yeah, I know. And like you feel that your body is tired. I'm like, ah. I came because of the FOMO, but like,
That's
should that was worth it or not was worth it?
exactly. And then the second part with FOMO is that because you're all the time connected in this non-real perspective of other people's life, is that you miss being present. What I mean is like you miss actually
Like
connecting with people,
you need to enjoy
enjoy.
your day. Like
Exactly.
a lot of people worry about like, well, we need to do this in the future, and then and because they're always thinking in and then what, they forget about like thinking
The
in the
journey.
present. Like then what? But like, what are the good things that I'm living right now? Like everything that I have achieved is like super important. But like you mm, take that for granted. And it's like, mm, what if I? But like, if you still living in the what if instead of like who I am, you will get miserable all your life.
You're right. Sometimes, for example, I don't know if it happens to you, but when I came here, I just like today, like I just wake up, I don't even think about that. I just keep my routine, go to class, go to work, came here, like keep doing it repetitively. But sometimes I just like to have a moment that I feel that I'm present, which means that I'm like, I just stop, stop the noise, stop everything for like a minute and then think. I am in a complete different country and I am saying, oh, Clau, you made it so far. I'm proud of you. You made it so far, and everything that you accomplish
It's in
is
you.
worth it.
Don't let anyone that's like we were talking that like 2 episodes ago. Like don't let anyone tell you that you were lucky or like was like a lucky punch or something like that. You deserve what you have.
So basically, if you are with FOMO and just looking at social media and just focusing in like a lot of stuff that is noise around you, you forget like important stuff, like being present, like celebrating every day. Like you made it. It doesn't happen to you, Chris. Like you sometimes remember, like, oh my god, I made it this far. Oh my
I
god.
know, but like at the same time, I feel like if I already have made it this far, like what else I could like try to get? Like what else can I do? How can I improve? And that's part of the story too. Like, okay, I want to get more and more, but like also you need to realize that you need to be grateful of like what you have right now. So what I do is like I try to like once a week ish, maybe less, probably less. I try to write in the notebook or in a paper, like 3 or 4 things that I'm grateful for, and like that make me realize what I'm living in the present, and like what can I do to improve my present, and like s- stop like rushing for the next thing and the next thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Sometimes that moment when you are actually living the present, you are actually talking and connecting with that person across you. You are feeling good with everything that you accomplish, and that's when FOMO. I feel that for me, FOMO is something like noise that distract you. Because if you have a clear
True.
objective of what you want to achieve, of what you want to like have, there's a lot of FOMO around you with social pressure, what other people is doing, blah 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 blah. But if you have a clear vision of what you want, you can
And where
go
you gonna
through
go to?
FOMO.
Yeah. It's not just what I want. It's where I wanna go.
Also, who you want to become.
All right. And like you need to surround yourself about like in environment of good people, like good vibes, good objectives, realistic objectives. Like, okay, I'm gonna make 100 million this year. That's probably not gonna happen if you don't even know how to do your first million, right? So before you make the first million, you say like, okay, I need to do my first 100K,
Okay.
and then you start doing that like step by step, and while you like survive your journey and like enjoy it, that's the best part. Like that's the part that you will never get back, because once you have 1,000 or 100,000, you will be like, I already have it, but like everything in the past is gone.
Okay. Okay, I got you. Thank you for the financial point of view. That
Okay,
was great.
I'm sorry.
No, no, no. I really like it how you put it in that way. Like just keep achieving stuff. You cannot like say I gonna be a NBA player next year. I'm like that's not gonna happen. I mean, I like basketball, but that's not gonna happen. And if you put like your goals and your vision like really really far away that you cannot even like have steps to follow in, you're gonna be like, oh my god, no, and you're gonna just fall in FOMO, but in another way, like comparing yourself with other people. I think that it's always nice having like, as Chris said, like a notebook of somewhere you can write your vision, who you want to become, and then that will help you with the noise, the FOMO, what other people think, because that's also FOMO. Like what when you start thinking like, what other people will think of me if if I post this, if I don't do this, if I don't go to this place.
Or like, what if you don't get invited to the next party? Or
Ah,
like, what if
right.
you don't
If
hang
you
out
are
with your
not
friends?
in the friend group picture and everybody posted and you're like, I'm not in that picture, they're not my friends
And
anymore.
that's not true. Maybe you were not able that time. Maybe they forget about you. That's fine, but that don't even mean they're not your friends. Like sometimes you have missed a birthday of a body. I'm like, man, I'm so sorry. I forgot it was yesterday. But happy birthday. You know, you have it. I having you in my heart and all that stuff. But that guy is still your friend. Maybe you made a mistake. That's part of the journey. Made mistakes, but like you're accepting your mistake. I'm like saying and saying like the good things about that. It. You don't need to worry if you're not in the friend group.
You're right, and at the same time, it's like if you couldn't make it, uh, that people, if they're real friends, they just don't want you for party. They want you because of who you
And
are
they will
and what you
want you to
bring them
hang out
to
with you.
their lives.
Like I have my couple of friends that like I stopped going out quite a lot because I used to go a lot out because of the FOMO. I used to feel it a lot. Like, what if I don't go out this Saturday? I will lose that, or maybe they will experience something super cool, and I will be out of the story. But like, I realized that that's not the deal. If that good thing's gonna happen, it's gonna happen with you or without you. You don't need to worry about that. So I stopped going out of my friends, and I see that my friends like me more when I was me than I just than the version of me that just want to go out.
Okay, it's also nice going out when you actually want to go out and not just like
Feeling about like
feeling
missing
like
out.
you're gonna miss something out and just going even though you don't want to go. So basically, having these moments of truth, of real connection, I want to ask like, when was the last time that you have a
Real
real
conversation.
face to face conversation without like looking at the phone, just
And
like
super truly like
connecting?
let's say you go out hang out with your friends group and like you you ask the server like, hey, can you take out our phones
Do you
for
remember that?
yeah, we do that once. And
It was
like
like our can we give context?
okay,
Okay, so it was our first Valentine's, and we're like,
what we
so
should do.
yeah, so Chris hates sushi, so we went to a sushi restaurant because I really really like sushi. So the thing was like we were there,
It is what it is.
and we just asked the server, hey, could you just take our phones? We just don't want to look at anything right now. And for an hour, we didn't have our phones.
And we just talk about like our life without worrying about like what's happening on social
or
media.
don't even like expecting something
To
a
bring it, yeah.
notification or something. We just forgot about it for an hour and it actually felt good.
Yeah, because you start to feel the moment and enjoy it and don't worry about like what's next.
Exactly. So that's a great like tip if you would like to
To do what that with your
start
friends, that's super
connecting.
exciting because like you get to know your friend when he's not with his phone. Like
Yeah.
you
When
get
he's
to
not
know
expecting
the 100%.
notifications.
Yeah, you get to know that person really well.
That's right. So I think that you should try to connect more with the present, with your family, with people that you care and you love. Try to connect more often, and that give us the reflection that I hear. I actually read this somewhere that says that FOMO is like this voice in your ear that is whispering you that you should do something because other people is doing something, or you should be in this place because
Like a
all
shadow.
other people, yeah, like a, I don't know, a voice. And then you should like start realizing what is your objective, where you want to be, and just like recognizing this voice and be like, actually this is noise, and you being able to realize, I don't feel this is noise, and actually I want to keep my path, keep your plan. That's how you're gonna recognize what is FOMO from what you actually want. I think that is a great tip, just to keep going and achieve whatever makes you feel better instead of just like
without
thinking
worrying
of other
about like
people.
yeah, without thinking about missing out.
Exactly.
Like it's fine if you miss out some things. The point is like
That is
you
life.
don't need to. That's life, right? And you need to you need to understand like nobody cares if you don't go that night.
Actually, nobody cares.
Like nobody cares if you cannot go to the party one night.
Yeah, they in 1 month they don't even gonna remember that party. It's true. Sometimes probably they're gonna be like, if you remember that day, yeah. But in their day-to-day life, what they do, they don't gonna even think about it.
And they will almost like ignore it, like if that day don't even happen.
Exactly. So, if you feel that you're suffering from FOMO, what I do, because I really like social media, is like I put a time limit in my apps. Like that actually helped me a lot since last year.
And make you concentrate in yourself, like in your own goals, instead of like scrolling the feed and seeing like that super perfect model. And
exactly, because you see a lot of people running or going to the gym. That doesn't mean that you are doing that stuff.
Yeah, I can post a picture of me going to the gym every day and you don't even know if that's fake or not. And now with AI, like everything changes.
I think that AI brings a lot of stuff to this FOMO, because you can just put like, give me an image of Chris in a Ferrari with a lion next door, like this
and
Dubai stuff.
And an astronaut helmet.
Oh my god! And you're gonna like, what the
And
heck?
that can look very real.
Yeah. So don't trust social media.
And don't listen to everybody. Not everyone have the right answer.
Or probably is not the answer that you are
expecting. Yeah,
exactly.
Because there are a lot of paths to the same goal. Like you can use the back door, the front door, the side door, but all those doors will lead you into the house.
Okay. Yeah, good anecdote. I like it. Okay. So that was everything that we wanted to share with you, like
to get a reflection with you guys.
To get a reflection,
to
guys.
think if you need to improve in here, if you don't feel FOMO at all, if you feel how you
it's
deal
alright,
with that.
like that's human, but what you need to do is like, okay, you recognize that you probably have FOMO. So what are your next steps to like differentiate the noise from what actually you want to take as an advice and just like achieve and become nice? You can also like let us know what do you think about this.
If you like it,
ideas,
if you don't like it.
If you have more like feedback about like the background, about in general the video, if you can like look down here in Spotify, you can see like some questions. You can leave your opinion there. We're gonna leave a fun question there, and
probably we don't know. We haven't edited the episode yet.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find something. But thank you so much. You can always like text us on social media. Talking about social media, Chris, what is your account in Instagram?
My Instagram account is Chris_Panida.
Okay, mine is Clau, CZZ. You're gonna saw our Instagram profiles in
everywhere,
the screen.
I guess.
And we are in YouTube, Instagram,
Spotify,
and TikTok.
With Amor podcast. Don't remember, guys.
Remember.
Don't forget, guys. This project is for you too. You are part of this. It's not just Claudia and I. It's our friends, our family, our community, our people.
Thank you for hearing us today.
And do not forget. This is Amor, and I will see you
next Saturday.
Bye.